What up, challenge fans? On tonight's episode, Theo finally gets an awesome storyline and he goes home. True love does exist. And Cara, you're jealous she's showing, girl. Stick around, we're talking about all that and more next. Team Geordie!
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Woo!
I do, 100 times yes. Welcome in, challenge fans. Thank you so much. We got an excellent episode for you guys tonight. All is fair in Love and War is the episode's name. My name is Daniel Lingren, aka Disney Dan, and I'm happy to be joined by three amazing hosts. To my left, we've got a man who believes in true love. His name is Benny. What up, Benny?
Yes. How did you know I believed in true love?
I was gonna say it for all you guys. That was my joke, but you just called it out. It's okay. Yes.
What's up, guys? I'm Benny Adams. Excited to talk about this episode. This was a juicy one, so can't wait to dive into it.
And next up, a lady that believes in true love. Pam's here.
Yes, very excited to be here. That was very moving.
Yes.
Team Jory Torden.
Yes.
So romantical.
Forever. Yep.
And last but not least, a man that also believes in true love. David is here.
I am here. Yes. Give it up for me.
Woo!
Yeah, what's going on, guys? David. Yeah, this was an awesome episode. I think it's my favorite so far.
That ending was fantastic.
Yeah.
Guys, we want to make sure you guys stick around. We got a ton to talk about. Obviously, we're going to talk about the big marriage proposal. And also, I came up with a fun game for you at home on the live feed to play, plus my lovely co-host. We're all going to play a game
Okay.
Let's do it.
right around, right where news and gossip would be.
I'm
I have a
excited.
fun game.
Okay.
So
I'm so excited.
get your thinking caps on.
Oh, it's a thinking game.
Ooh.
It's gonna be
I'm gonna win!
It is challenge trivia related.
Okay.
I'm not good at puzzles,
I'm gonna
Dan.
win.
Don't worry, we won't do a puzzle. Let's get some overall thoughts on the episode. I think we all feel the same way, that it was amazing, but we'll start with you, Benny. Let's go.
Yeah, like Dan said, it was amazing. One of the best episodes by far. Like this season, I've said it before, this season is killing it this year, and I definitely like it. I'm a little annoyed by a certain character,
Oh,
and
we'll
I
get
know
to
we'll
it.
get to that. But yeah, overall, 10 out of 10, A+.
All right. On that, I'm going to go 3 super wows, which is the maximum wows, I think. And I loved Tori and Jordan all episode, even before the wonderful conclusion, which we all know, spoiler alert. And it was really fun seeing everyone sort of reach their breaking point. And yeah, this season is just bringing it. The challenge was good. The challenge was good. The proving ground was good. Overall, awesome, drama-filled, action-filled, love-filled episode.
Yeah, I was telling Dan earlier when we were watching it, I feel like this was almost legitimately like written almost like a screenplay. You know, the way everything played out was just so on point, so perfect. Like, hands down, I'll say this is probably my favorite episode so far of this whole season. And I think the first time I'll say I'll give it a 5 out of 5 stars.
Wow!
I liked it that much. Even the mushy gushy stuff. Congrats, Tori, Jordan. That's awesome. The action was great. The whole everybody kind of like losing their minds. I was just gonna kind of freak out. You know, just everything was great. The challenge was awesome. 2 competitors that I respect. You know, I wanted to see them go head to head. They did, which was awesome. That was fun. The outcome was great. That's what I wanted. You know, Jordan.
Yeah.
So it was great. Yeah.
The producers finally put together a great storyline.
They did it.
They
They
planned
did
it
it.
out, and they got it right. I know. They planned this out. I mean, I feel like tonight is the biggest, most obvious conspiracy that we've all, I think we all discovered it tonight, because you guys came to me. You know what it was, Dan? I'm like, of course, I have written down the back page. It's right here, ready to go.
Way ahead of you.
Basically, we'll just get it off the bat really quick, is that, Jordan went to the producers and said, I would love to propose to Tori at some point this season, and then when the producers basically found out that he's most likely going to be going into the elimination, they picked an elimination that he most likely could win, which is throwing sledgehammers, which he did for his whole entire life, basically guaranteeing him that win so that he could then propose to Tori, and there's your conspiracy for the night. Now, let's move on to the beginning of the episode, and this is what I've come to find out. It could have been on Team UK, Tori, Georgia, and Jenny as the 3 basically very strong females, but instead and Kaylee, but whatever. Instead, they're stuck with no Georgia, and you have Kaylee. And honestly, I think Kaylee is an awful competitor, and she's really showing it tonight. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on how just interesting. Georgia could still be here in theory with Tori. But instead, Kaylee is there, and she really showed to me tonight that she has nothing to give on the UK side.
I think we kind of covered this last episode. I mean, it's again, like I said last week, this was a stupid move. It was really dumb, and obviously now they're paying for it with Kaylee. As you see, not even really trying. I mean, which I have no respect for that. And exactly, imagine that team of Jenny, Georgia, Tori. Like that would be a dominant female powerhouse right there. You know, I mean, even Jenny and Tori's still great, but I think that was a dumb move, and they lost out a great competitor.
Yeah, like I said last time, Kaylee didn't do it for the team. She did it for herself.
Yes.
But I think it's just not gonna work out for her because they need to win in order for her to get further into the game. Like they're gonna realize that she's the weakest person, and they're gonna vote her in.
I think that Tori and Jordan now being on the UK team will try and convince them to actually win and work as a team and forget their alliance with the other side, and that in doing so, they're going to have to get rid of the weakest players, which trim the fat.
They're going to do it.
Which is Kaylee and Rogan.
There's no way.
Kaylee's going in next week.
Oh, and that's what I was going to say to you guys. There's no way in hell Jordan is going to allow Kaylee to stay on this team.
Right.
He does not want to run a final with her.
Right.
And hot take here, I'm not sure he wants to run a final with CT either because he thinks CT's going to slow his ass down.
Right.
I bet he tries to get him out too. There you go.
Hold on that, I just want to say that everybody is going to, everyone going, they're not playing for their team, they're not playing smart, is so stupid because everybody's doing the same thing. So I'm just really sick of everyone
we all know that
pretending.
Now. We've been knowing
and
that.
now that it's been declared, it's almost strange that they're still pulling that, like for the team thing. It's not for the team.
Let's say this. What if they really don't break these teams up and they really are going to be Brits, whoever's on the Brit side and whoever's on the US side, they actually have to be together in that final. You got to get rid of your weak players.
Yeah.
I mean, because I think they're under the assumption that they might break these things up eventually. It doesn't matter. Maybe they won't.
But that's what I keep saying because we keep coming back to that idea of they're going to break them up because that's what we're used to, right? But exactly, and that's what I'm saying. As we know right now, you have to play as your team because what if that doesn't happen?
I don't think they're gonna break. I feel like they would have broke the teams up by now.
We're
pretty far into the game.
I think they're gonna do it like on the finals, like in the finals, like halfway through. Hey guys, guess what? You're all on your own, and they're like, "What the hell?"
I mean, maybe, but all I'm saying right now, all you know is you have to play with your team.
Yeah, I like that Brit side now.
Yes, I agree.
I think Rogan and Joss are really good. I think with Jordan,
I'm Team UK now. I'm going to say it. I'm Team UK.
I've been Team UK since day one.
I'll tell you guys right now, I'm Team whoever Geordie's on. So Team Tori and Jordan. So wherever they're at, I
would like to see Zach go over UK now, and then I'll be sold.
Yeah. Zach, by the way, tonight had
great.
I couldn't handle. He had the best one-liners, and it wasn't just like a couple the entire night. Even like the last line of the night, he was like, "Can I come to your wedding?" Or he said something random.
Crash your wedding.
Can I crash your wedding? Yeah. It was great.
It was funny when he was patronizing Kaylee for
not.
He's like, every chance not taken is a chance lost.
And and it really was funny. But on the other side of that, not that I agree with the other side of it. People, he was bullying her up there. He was bullying her. She wasn't.
Gosh.
If you're not going to try to do what your job is, how can you not get at least made fun of for not doing your job?
If I can play devil's advocate though, and I agree with everyone, don't at me. I get it. She quit. She sucks.
They'll at you.
And I know, and I'm not defending her. However, if I'm trying to think of something I'm terrified of, like had to, climb over alligators or something, and there was no way, at that point they had 2 minutes and something left, there was no way she was going to get 6 things and win it for the team, so her not doing it,
T-R-Y.
it was lame.
You're exactly.
I agree.
I completely agree. She should have tried.
It was super lame. Bad. I'm not saying it wasn't.
I got you.
But I think there was some logic to it, which was just like, there's no point.
Is there $1 million on the other side of those alligators you're trying to run over? Because I bet you'd run over those alligators if there's $1 million on the other side. That's my point.
Probably.
Right. And so we're not thinking of it in her terms.
But again, too, the most obvious thing here is you're on the challenge, which we know is notorious for water and crazy physical challenges. what the hell are you thinking?
Well, that was the best part. She's like, I'm not good with water. I'm like, you're not even in the water. You're above the water. You're not good with heights.
She doesn't want
You're
to
not good
fall
with water.
in the water.
Right.
What are you good with?
Also, to play, remember when she was dunked and doing math in a final last season or 2 seasons ago?
I thought she did well at that, right?
She did.
Yeah.
They won. So
Her and
that's the
Cam.
other thing where I don't want to sleep on Kaylee just yet, because she did surprise me every time.
But she
was
had
in those-
Kaylee. I mean, she had Cam.
She was
like,
only doing
really
50%.
pushing her.
She was
yeah.
doing 50% of the work.
Sure, but if you've got, you're only as strong as your weakest link. Whatever. On this, if I can hop ahead to news and gossip, because it's really all about Kaylee.
Okay, let's do it.
So
yeah.
while we're on Kaylee, because
Because
it's so last week, my news and gossip, but for any of you all who listened to the Challenge Mania podcast, Kaylee was on. It was great. And she did spill a lot of tea and shed a lot of light based on last week. Her and Georgia had a big blowout the night before that
They
wasn't
didn't shown,
shown.
okay.
They didn't show that. Also, with the turbo, because we were speculating, he was allowed to come back and said, no, I will kill Jordan. If I can't release this rage, he must die, you know.
So he wasn't kicked off for
He
this.
wasn't
yeah.
kicked off so much as, are you
Well,
going to
I mean,
behave?
how could they not ask him to leave if he literally said, I'm going to go back and kill
Well,
Jordan?
are you
Oh,
gonna behave?
okay, bye.
So he pretty
We're
much
not going to allow
quit.
that.
And he's, I mean, I don't know if quits, but they said, are you going to forgive, and set this aside? And he was like, I can't, I can't. Also, apparently, I'm just doing it real fast because there was a lot spilled. She said CT looked thus far like he was riding the fence, but he's always sort of been like him and Cara, Team Boston. Like, that's been going on. Also, the last thing, she said, everyone's saying, oh, Polly and Cara with the Georgia thing. She said Cara didn't even have any idea that they were going to do that. She wasn't involved in it. It sort of came from CT, and her and Cam kind of escalated it. The night before, I guess Georgia was just drama, and CT was saying she's good, but she's high drama. If she's a lot of drama, it might be best to get her
So
out.
CT is being the sneaky mastermind.
A little bit, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I can't fault the
and
guy.
Yet, and
Yeah.
yet they're not giving him the airtime
Well,
for it.
tonight I
right.
did hear him in the very beginning when Theo was pissed off and Jenny was pissed off, and Theo was saying, there's no reason to put you in. And CT did at this point say for the first time, we're not asking you to trust us. We're just asking you to win. Like, he used the we in terms of him.
Well,
Joss and Rogan.
He had to pick a side eventually, and he just
Right.
went with the number side. So he
Yes.
really didn't even. He just kind of was like, oh, I'm going to scoot over here now because it's only Theo and
Yeah.
Jenny. What the
Yeah.
hell am I thinking?
And the other
So,
thing is that even within your alliance, it only gets you so far. Numbers, like, eventually, even alliances, you can't be a 10. It's like the stupid Lavender Ladies alliance. It's like you're not going to have all y'all at the end. So
Yeah.
at some point, alliances have to turn on each other. It's just going to happen.
Yeah, especially now that Theo's gone in theory. But I guess they could try to throw Jordan in, but that's interesting.
Which also, I mean, jumping ahead a little bit, but that's also a bummer for UK, because if they could have kept Theo around and got
Well,
Jordan.
Georgia, Theo, and right. I mean, it would have been
Oh, and
great
Jordan,
if
yeah,
all
exactly.
the
how
turbo
would they had to put in
They would have had to throw in someone else, of course.
CT? They got
They
threw
could have,
CT
yeah.
in. CT loses to Jordan. Jordan's up there with Theo now and Joss and
Which
Rogan.
is very
Or
positive.
someone beat
which is
Josh.
better than having CT there.
Or they
They-
could have just threw in Josh. From
Yeah,
the
they
US
should have
team.
threw in Josh tonight. It was really
Okay.
dumb not to.
There you go, and they keep Theo too. Wow, yeah. There's a lot there.
Dumb.
I don't know. I think Josh would have taken Jordan. Not okay.
Hey,
No,
you never
Josh-
know. You never remember.
Look, hey.
Remember Devin and Bananas?
Dude, I'm the biggest Josh defender, but
see,
there's no way in hell he would have beat
was
Jordan.
Never know.
Again, God damn it, that was a
Never
light
know.
bulb challenge. This is a physical man's challenge.
Wait, what
There's a
about
difference.
Josh versus Theo? I think Theo would have won.
I think Theo still would have won.
I
Yeah, I
don't
mean, I
know.
don't know. Actually,
I gotta stick up for Josh. I think it would have been closer because Theo literally said, "I'm missing 50% of the
Right.
shot time every time I'm
it
hitting."
probably would have been a better match.
So he's
yeah.
doing the double the
Josh
work.
Yeah.
got disqualified, DQ'd on his first thing audition because he had no stamina. Like, doing that banging for a really long time requires a lot of stamina.
What are you
so
talking
it was
about? Which
turned
one are you
dirty. And when Josh was first on and he became partners with Amanda, it was by like default because someone
Yes,
else.
because he had to run up and down the
And he
mountain,
couldn't
and then he
do
couldn't
it.
solve the puzzle.
Yes.
But then someone else went home, and he got to come back.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah,
So I'm saying
yeah.
he doesn't have a lot of stamina. That sort of repetitive action for a long time.
I know. We can say that about a bunch of people.
I
Throw
think
throw
Theo
CT
would've
down
beat-
there, and he has a lot of muscles, but how long is he going to be able to do that for
No.
before he gets tired out?
Oh,
Yeah.
CT would have gassed. He
Yeah, that's
totally
what I'm
gassed,
saying.
yeah.
Like, he's got the overall, like, at first, he would be crushing each thing like three
Strength,
hits,
yeah.
but he ain't keep
That's
that-
probably what happened to Zach, the gaseous gasser, when
the gas.
Jordan beat him in his. Zach, even tonight, we got his little girl scream, ah, falling down the rock wall.
Yeah, well, Zach also admits like Jordan's going to destroy this sledgehammer
Right.
challenge. He destroyed me in it, like 2 seasons ago. Let's get to it's a guys' eliminations day. We got Temple Wall Traverse. It's the challenge of the night. Ninja excited for climbing. Kaylee not so much. That's the first line you see. The vocal words you see from them. I don't know if you guys like this challenge, but I thought it was just kind of blah, and I was kind of hoping that the turny things they did would do. I know something. I know they did swing eventually, but like, how long did they have to do this till one of them finally swung?
Yeah.
Like they did this for like 5 minutes, and finally they showed on the camera. Oh, it moved. So what was happening the whole other time? I don't get how they worked.
It's funny.
What was the tension line? Was it like they were trying to tighten it up, or
I didn't get it either.
how was it all connected? I
think
think it was just a myth, and the wind blew those things.
Or they just moved them when they wanted to make it more interesting. You know?
I don't know why they moved. Maybe so you're saying the producers just had it full control.
I don't know.
And these things didn't do anything.
It didn't seem that hard.
Yeah, I wasn't really into the challenge.
But
to be honest.
CT seemed to know what he was doing because he's like, "Yo, Theo, get out of the way!" And he's like, "I've got this." And then they showed it move, and I'm like, "Was that from CT or is that from another shot?" I don't know.
I don't know. Someone tweeted, and it was really funny. Does anybody else just like tune out when TJ explains the directions?
Yeah.
And then and I was like, yes, absolutely. I'm like,
I was like,
what?
okay, they said something, but the number 6 was mentioned. They said they were 35 feet up. There was 15 minutes to do it. And I don't know if this is true, but 2 competitors are allowed on the wall at the same time.
I
don't know how many they're allowed on there. And then, okay, here's my thing. So we all giving Kaylee a hard time because she didn't even really go on there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I was just not seeing it or maybe I was writing something down. I didn't see a couple of the U.S. people go either. Nani, Cam, and Leroy.
I think just because there's more.
No, Leroy did it.
No,
remember?
I think he said, "Oh hell no!"
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
If this is doing it, Benny,
Yeah.
That's right. Hey,
that's what he did.
Put his hand on it. He put his hand on it.
Because they timed out without all those people. It was a timed thing. So
I know, but like I'm pretty sure that they were just like chilling, that they didn't really want to go either.
I want to say, I feel like, again, I like Nani as a person. This isn't, but I think that she was like, I'm not.
Well, Nani was going to be awful
She was
at it.
I don't want to go as Kaylee was. It just came down.
And we're
to
all going to
Kaylee.
give Cara a hard time because she fell off right away. But at least she tried.
Yeah.
TRY.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Killa Cam did a killer job standing on the sideline tonight because she didn't even go up there.
But I think a lot of them did. If they didn't do it, I think they saw that they were in the lead, and maybe that's why. Not saying
went
that's
first.
right.
They
It was
went
a
first.
team strategy.
They
exactly.
went first.
It was, let's put our strongest. There's no shade
Understood.
there. They timed out
Understood.
and didn't get to go. I think if
Yeah.
Cam had the opportunity, she would have gone. But it was, I think, 10 minutes to get as much done as you can.
I already mentioned it was 15.
Sorry. So many numbers
I
involved
know.
in this one.
There's something about 6. I think maybe there was 6 walls. I have no idea what the 6 means.
And of course, Ninja did awesome on this. In fact, I would have talked crap if she didn't do good on
Right.
this.
Of course we
This
would
is
have.
her
I mean,
challenge.
I mean, and she was even talking crap before. She's
Right.
like, "Oh, this is me. Oh,
Right.
hey guys."
Jumping up and down.
Right. It's like,
and,
this is
"Ooh, I
what
can't
you're here
wait."
for. you
Like
know?
if I'm good at something, I just want to like be quiet about it. Because then
Right.
when I show that I'm good, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I did all right." Yeah.
Yeah.
But I knew I was going to be good at
Right.
it.
That is
Be a little-
modest, humble
Like
approach,
freaking
yeah.
Theo tonight's like, I'm going to go from being a king to a god. I'm like, dude,
I
no.
I think Theo was trying to pump himself up.
I-
I don't think he was
True.
actually
Yeah.
like, I'm the best. I think he was.
And yet that's his catchphrase. I'm the
I'm
best.
the
He literally
best.
said it 2 more times.
He was
today.
also like really fired up and pissed off too.
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah.
Well,
But I just want to say shout out to the live chat because it's popping off,
Oh, is
guys.
it
We
going?
see you. We see you in there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take a look,
Yeah.
but it's hard for me to do both here. All right, so what did you guys? Any other thoughts on the challenge?
That thing didn't quite understand it. It seemed
Confusing.
like the Roman numerals was literally just like sticker matching. It wasn't even
Yeah.
any puzzle. It was like put the
No,
thing
it was
on the
put
thing.
the Roman numeral on
On
a
the
Roman numeral. It
that
was
it
dumb.
is.
I didn't really get where they were all placed. I saw CT loading like 5 in his thing. I'm like, if you fall, CT, do they have extras up here? He was shoving them in his chest. And I'm like, if he falls, which he did, there must be extras up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game made no sense to me.
If I could be honest, I was literally no joke in my head thinking like, okay, can this just be over so
Yeah.
we can go to
Who
like the rest
cares?
of the show? Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I just wanna
And they
see, like,
they won 10-4.
Right.
The U.S.
Yeah.
team. It wasn't even close.
Which is crazy because they do have some good competitors. It's like, what is going on, Team
I would have
UK?
loved to see if Rogan didn't pull down Tori. That would have
And-
been real nice,
Yeah.
right? To
I
see
feel
if
like
she could have
Tori
done a
would've
lot
made it
more, right?
hands
Made it at least
down.
more interesting,
And
right?
he could have done a lot. It's like both of them got screwed by that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then Ashley did like a talking head moment, like whatever, and she was talking so much crap. I think she fell within 2 seconds too. She was
Yeah.
making fun of Kaylee a lot, and I'm like, Ashley, you're awful. You're
I feel like
you're really not that
Ashley
great.
is good at like the actual challenge. But the elimination rounds, but I think
I don't
she's
know.
not that great during like challenges.
She didn't do that. She didn't do great tonight. Zach kind of fell early. He didn't really do that. I mean, no one. To be honest, TJ was right. TJ said, "Man, y'all suck tonight."
Yeah.
No one really did well on. I guess Ninja, you could say. She
Ninjas,
lasted up there a while.
Jordan and Pauly.
Jordan stayed for a while, but then he did fall.
Pauly was the last man standing.
Did great.
I think.
Yeah.
That's probably it, really.
Honestly, I mean, I know I'm not the biggest Pauly fan, but I really do think him and Jordan are just really good competitors, and I really think Pauly wants to be best friends with him. If they teamed up, I would go. I'd put all my money on Jordan and Pauly to win the whole damn thing.
I do too. I
if
wish
they were a team, I would.
I could see that. Yeah.
And
I agree.
And if they do another rival season, oh my god, I'd love Jordan and Pauly to be a team, and I think I would start to really like Pauly.
But
I would.
they're
I'd have to
not.
by association.
I don't even think
What do you
Pauly
mean?
and Jordan are rivals.
Yeah.
It's just
It's because of Cara. That's all it
But
really
that's
is.
what's so great. It's because of their girlfriends that they can even be rivals, which gets them on. It's great.
Right,
It's
no, I
great.
agree. I would love it.
If anything, it would be Turbo and Jordan.
Yeah.
That would be.
That would be unfair. They wouldn't allow it.
that would be.
You know what? It wouldn't
That's
be.
unfair.
It would be.
Yeah,
It would be
seriously,
fair because Turbo and him would get kicked off the season for
Right.
fighting
Yeah.
before anything
Yeah.
ended.
Right.
But truly, that would be like literally dream team. I don't think you could. Pick
I mean,
a better.
I think maybe Theo and Pauly together against them two would have a shot. But other than that, I don't know who else.
I don't know.
Yeah, I saw TJ was savage at the end,
Yeah.
calling
Yeah.
everybody out, saying a big
Love
suck
it.
fest. And then so here's now they're trying to pick who's going to be the tribunal. Okay.
Oh.
And Josh is trying to push for himself, which actually, and I agreed with him the whole time during it, and I was just waiting till the end.
Hold on, Dan. Sorry to cut you off, but I'm going to give you
Yeah.
a shout out. Susanna Lynn said, "Love the T-shirt, Disney Dan."
Yeah.
Giving you some love, Susanna.
I'm not gonna lie. That person may have bought me this shirt. So that might be why she's saying that she likes the shirt. All right. Moving on from my private
Intrigue.
life. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So see, I'm blushing now. There you
Oh
go.
my God.
What were we saying? What was it? Oh, the tribunal.
Forget it. Who bought you
I
the
know.
shirt? No, look at
What are we missing here, Dan?
Well, my
I-
very close personal friend took a trip to Taiwan, and she brought me this shirt back because she knows I love
Oh.
Disney.
Now I
Nice.
think
Cool.
well.
Now we're gonna talk. Guys,
What a coincidence.
So I'm going to take the heat off you for a second.
No, thank you so
this
much.
is the first time I agree with you that it's stupid, I usually like seeing them duke it out, but it's
Yeah.
just stupid. There's no stupid that they have no process for picking the speaker. It's just whoever says it first, or whoever has the numbers, or whoever the vote goes for. I did actually kind of like Jordan's idea of why don't we have the top 3 people?
And that brings me to my next point. Jordan wanted it to be based on who was the best, and then we find out who it is. It's Pauly, Zach, and Cara. Cara fell off early. Zach fell off early, and Pauly did well. So like it made no sense that I know who they wanted. They wanted it to be Zach. He said Zach, Pauly,
and Josh.
and no.
Yeah, at first I thought
Who-
it was Ninja, Pauly, and Jordan, but it was the next time he said it was
Jordan wanted
Jordan,
it-
Josh, and Pauly.
Jordan wanted it to be him and Pauly and Ninja.
Josh, that's what I thought.
No, I thought it was Ninja because Ninja did so well.
I thought so,
Because
too.
Jordan wanted it to be based on who was the best.
But
Chat,
it's still
what is that?
pointless
It's all
to
BS.
do that. It's still
Yeah.
pointless to do that because it still would have went the same way.
Right.
Right. So either way, and that's what I was saying to you guys, is even if Jordan picked those people, he still only had himself up
Yeah.
there. He still would have got voted out with the 2 versus 1.
Which changes if it was Josh,
But my
Jordan,
point-
and but I think he did
and
the
that's
second
why
time.
Josh wanted it so bad because he was worried about him or Jordan getting thrown in because their alliance is their numbers are less than the others.
Right.
And I
Right.
was thinking, well, Josh is making an excellent move here because he doesn't want to get thrown in. And needless to say, he was completely right because he almost did get thrown in.
Yeah.
It was basically him or
Jordan.
Yeah.
That's
so
the
that's why
bottom line.
Josh pushed so hard. And I don't know if people were giving Josh crap because they always like to give Josh crap, but he's just trying to
Fight for
save himself.
Yeah.
I
don't
would have
see
done
what
the same
yeah.
thing.
If it was anybody else, I don't think people would have a problem with it. But since Josh talks, everyone like can't stand how he talks. If it was CT pushing for it, which he's been doing all season,
Yeah.
everyone loves CT.
No.
He's been sitting on the fence just like everybody else. So relax. Live chat.
Counter.
Okay, go ahead.
Josh?
Here we go. Oh, it's
Here
so
we go.
dumb.
He says it annoyingly. Who cares? He's saying the truth.
Not what I'm saying.
Okay.
If he wasn't going in before his conversation with Cara, he should have been going in after. I don't care.
I like what he
You're
said.
dumb.
But he was just being
I don't-
honest with Cara.
Thank you,
He
Benny.
said, I have to. This is gonna be my defend Cara segment.
I'm never sucking the butt of Cara. I'm never doing that.
Let
all right.
me
I'm not gonna
defend-
suck a butt.
But listen, what she said about Josh,
Like that, David?
we might dislike her actions later on, but what she said about Josh was totally accurate. He started the conversation with, I don't have anything against you. He is a walking contradiction.
No,
He's trying to play Big Brother.
Cara went up to Josh and asked, do you have a problem with me? She asked him that
No,
question.
the conversation.
And he specifically said, in the game, this is my problem.
He tried to
brought
say-
in game. He didn't even just
He
say
was
personally.
being as honest as
Right.
possible.
No.
She asked him a question.
Pam,
he
don't worry. The
answered
live
it.
chat will agree with you, Pam, so don't worry. It's fine. They always
Answered it
do.
honestly.
What do you think, live chat? Let us know. Let us know.
Wrong.
She's
You guys-
defending Cara already, someone just wrote. But no, you have the right to defend Cara now. It's just later that I have an issue with
I'm
it.
defending her with the Josh thing. I do think 1,000,000% Josh contradicted himself, did himself no favors.
No.
And
He said,
Cara doesn't contradict herself where she's like talking about how everyone's fake except her, and then she comes out to be fake. I mean, it's garbage. She contradicts
different
herself.
apples and oranges. Hold on. Back to this.
Still a fruit.
Josh
Touche, Dan.
clarified and said in the game. It started with him saying, "Hey, I have no problem with you." Not her saying, "Do you have a problem with me?" And she said to that, "Really? Well, who do you have a problem with then? Because you say you've got no problem with anyone. Is it just Pauly you have a problem with then?" And to which he said, "Well,
Cara,
in the game,
Cara already.
I-
You don't ask a question you already know the answer to. Cara already knows that Josh don't like her. So what
Right.
the hell are we doing here?
I don't know.
And I like-
don't know,
and Josh-
Pam. We have a
and
lot
Josh
of Jan.
knows-
We have a lot of people supporting Josh on this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Josh-
Courtney Rivers put Cara as evil.
I give so much props to Josh because he stood up to her. He's not backing down,
Right, it's
even
great.
though he knows that he's on the chopping block. He
he's
still
being
stood
an
up to
idiot,
her.
though.
Why though? Because he's
like
even
trying to get himself thrown in.
Even if he
You're-
stood up, even if he didn't stand up to her and he kissed her butt, he would still be
Here
in
it
danger
is.
of
You
going
ready?
in.
Ready? Pam, answer me this question.
Like-
CT stands up for himself and says the same thing Josh said. You'd love it.
He's not rude and obnoxious.
That's the
How
theory,
is-
and then that's why it's just he's saying the same lines. It's not rude or
My
obnoxious.
question is,
He's just
Yes,
telling
it
the truth.
is.
how is Josh obnoxious?
He
So
said
I
you
have
play a manipulative game. You're
does.
Paul and Kari don't call. I mean, they all play a manipulative game. Pam, it's okay. You don't have to defend her. I know you want to just to
All
be
I
different
can
tonight.
say is I'm surprised Nani got out of her heart-to-heart with Josh without getting kissed.
All right,
I just
all right.
want to kiss
Oh.
you.
But,
You did not say
Banana
that.
Boom put Pam is in Cara's cult.
I'm not. We'll get to it later, but a little disappointed in Cara tonight. But
Well, of course.
in this instance with Josh, everybody has sides and alliances and teams. I hate that it's like,
So don't
This
get
one's
mad at
mean, this
either. Don't
one's-
get mad at Josh.
I just
about
think
it.
he was playing a very stupid. No one else would sit there and go, "You play that. I don't care if I have to go in. I will. Screw you." Like
If you
I
know,
would,
if
if
you
you asked me genuinely,
if you
I'd
know
be-
you're gonna go in, because Josh thought he was really going
Right,
in.
that
Why
really-
not get what you want to say? Because you
Right.
know you're going in anyways.
Yeah.
Why sugarcoat? Why suck up to someone that you know is just not gonna suck you back? That doesn't make any sense. But you know what I mean. You got what I was going
right,
for.
right.
All right.
No, okay.
Anyway, so the Tribunal's chosen
Blushing again.
because I said suck it off on live TV. Yes.
Disney, Dan.
Disney Dan. Do you guys? So now Theo is automatically. They're like, oh, Theo, you're going in. Do you think Theo, if he won and came back and went to the UK side, do you think he would have really thrown the final or all the challenge?
No.
The answer is no, right? I mean, is it?
No.
I don't.
I know
don't
he's being
know
but-
because he would definitely hold a grudge. So I don't know. I mean, I will say, I was riding with Theo on this episode. I was totally feeling how he was feeling,
And that's why I said in the opener, he had an awesome storyline this episode. Finally,
Yeah.
I was like so rooting for Theo until the end because I want Jordan to
Right.
win always. But I loved his storyline up until I found out who he was going to be competing against in elimination.
I agree.
So.
I feel
You love Theo.
I love Theo, and I felt terrible for him. Where's my Theo notes? I felt terrible for him. I did understand that at this point, it's again, there's no pretending anymore. It's alliances.
Yeah.
Theo knew. He wasn't shocked. It sucked, and I liked his I'm gonna come back and get you all. But I agree with Papa CT. At that point, you're gonna sabotage yourself from winning $1 million
Exactly.
to spite your team.
Yeah.
And this is another sort of callback, is that it is interesting when these people are competing together. I find it hard as competitors for them not to try. I mean, I think they all do sort of try and work as a team and win. I don't think even during the competitions, I think everyone on Team USA is trying to win, and everyone on Team UK is trying to
Agreed.
win.
Yeah.
So
Because
far.
they have
Definitely.
each other's backs.
Definitely.
They're kind of cool to each other,
Yeah.
but it's hard to see when it turns to game and they're just dirty.
Do you guys think Theo should have gone in? Is that an all no? Because then I want to
Yeah.
ask you. Oh, you do think he should have gone in?
I
No,
mean-
I still, again,
I
think
who should have gone in?
I still think freaking
That's the
Rogan
question.
should go.
Oh.
I mean, it wouldn't happen, of course,
Benny,
because
who
the
should have
numbers,
gone
but
in?
Rogan.
You know what? Just because they had the numbers, like I love Theo, but they had the numbers, so Theo should have gone in.
Okay. Bam?
Right, like I didn't want Theo to go
Right,
in.
I didn't want him to go in.
Who deserved to go in? Theo's been in 4
Rogan.
friggin'
I would-
times.
yeah, I would say
Rogan.
Rogan or CT.
Thank you. The answer, David got it on the second
CT.
try. It's CT.
No, Rogan.
He has
CT,
not done
no,
anything.
I
Yeah.
agree. CT.
CT
He's
has
valuable, though.
name.
CT.
He's got name recognition because he's been on the challenge for so long. He's done this season. Done nothing. Yes, he carried bananas on his back 10 years ago, and he's awesome at that. And he did great. He's done great things in the past. This season,
Yeah.
hogwash. Nothing.
I gotta agree with you.
I
gotta
brought in
agree
the
with you.
hogwash. He just hasn't. I love
ride with
CT.
CT. Yeah.
I love CT.
I
but
still think
if I'm not being biased, like all the people think we are in the chat all the time,
Right.
if I'm not being biased, CT has had not a great season as
I
far as
agree.
competitively. He's made it far, not competitively. though.
This is why I vote Rogan as more dead weight than CT.
Go ahead.
CT, what he lacks in, athleticism
He has
potentially at this
experience.
point, but he's really smart. He's a good leader, which is really helpful in these in the final. If you were gonna, he doesn't flip flop like Rogan. We're seeing already. Rogan's already gonna throw Kaylee in. He's already doubting himself. He can't stick with the plan. As he says, he's in it for glory. So his loyalty's God knows where. Maybe with Joss, but no one else. And CT is good at puzzles. He is good at, there's things he's good at, and his physical size makes him valuable. At
What
Fair
is
enough.
the biggest component of a final?
Rogan's stupid. I mean, I like him, but he's
What's the biggest component of a final?
That's a tough question, but it could be
unless
endurance.
it's
Yeah.
not.
Endurance
Remember
and-
the dumb one with Hunter and Ashley?
He'll never do that again. He'll never do
but
that
here's
again.
the thing, though.
It's endurance.
Right,
is my
but-
point.
But
It's
here's,
cardio.
here's the thing, though. We saw
It's
Rogan
everything.
die out
I
and
agree, but-
endurance, right? We don't. He says he's better now. We don't know yet. We
don't
haven't
know.
seen that. So comparing the two and what we've seen performance-wise in the past is really all we have.
I have to ride with the younger player. I have to
Yeah.
in this case. He's 10 years younger, and I know that there's a million components to a final, but the overall one is if you're going to work as a team, everyone's got to get to that puzzle
You need
Right.
to
endurance.
start it usually. So you need to all be together. And if CT's 8 miles back, we can stare at that puzzle and solve it as much as we want. We got to wait for CT.
That's a good point, but that's also giving credit that Rogan can hang. We don't. I don't know yet.
I don't know
honestly
either.
Don't know.
I
Yeah.
honestly
Rogan hasn't been doing except for this challenge. He hasn't been doing that bad.
But he hasn't been.
challenges.
He's
Let me
He's
say
been-
this.
he's been
flies under the radar.
mediocre.
He
I'll
was
say that.
embarrassed on national television last time. He does
Right.
not want that to happen again. I
Exactly.
guarantee you, when he found out he was going to be on this season, I mean, he was already training probably, but he hypergeared.
All
trained
I'm
himself.
saying,
is
all I'm
jacked
saying,
like no other.
yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah, but again, that can also hinder you because that requires more oxygen. As you see, big guys, that's actually
It's all about the lean. Why do you think Jordan does so well? He's lean. He
I
just
look
freaking
for
runs.
bigger guys because I know I'll eventually beat them. You just wait till they gas out because they choke up. They need the oxygen basically. When you see a bigger guy, it requires a lot more for your muscles than it does like someone who's like Jordan and stuff like that.
And you don't measure about Jordan is right here.
And
The
exactly
heart.
your
he
heart.
has that freaking heart. He'll just
Yeah.
go. It doesn't even matter. He'll pass
Right.
out before he stops.
yeah.
Right. So
It
I
is
mean
what it is.
that's there's a factor. So and again, I'm not trying to take credit away from Rogan. I don't know what he has yet. So that's
agree.
what I'm saying. It's like I want to see it.
Yeah.
know?
Any memorable moments from the bar scene that you guys would like to talk about? Because I'm open to whatever y'all want to talk about with that nonsense in the bar.
I thought that both teams were just sitting there talking about each other.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Cara Gang reminded me of the Lavender Ladies, who you know how much I hate. It's like we've got power in numbers. We're going to be the bullies now because there's a bunch of us.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that.
I'm just sad that Cam is a part of that. She's so much better than that. Like I would have
She
thought
is.
she would have been on the other side. But that is on the winning side and she wants to win. So
Well, unfortunately, Paulie's going to need some males on his team, and he doesn't. Oh, I guess he's got Joss and Rogan.
He
If they don't-
he definitely has Joss and Rogan because he got Joss had it voted in Georgia because
Yeah.
of what Paulie and Cara wanted last
Not
episode.
apparently they didn't. Again, apparently that was like not. according to Kaylee.
I know. I'm just saying what I watched.
I'm sorry.
How do I describe the show?
She said Paulie knew, and they didn't tell.
But
Cara
now we're
because
basing the show off what one person's opinion was on an after show after the show. It's
we don't
hard.
know if that's
I don't know
true
what
either.
to believe anymore.
Right.
I'm just trying to believe what's on actually saw on the episode last week.
Right. Okay.
I know, and we're all. No one's ever going to agree. That's why this show's so great. And we can just talk about it.
Other random comment is Nani. I understand that it wears you down, but I was a little disappointed in her too for being so rattled. She did come around later, but I wanted to see her. The true test of your mettle for anyone, and a lot of these challengers that we've loved forever have been picked on and picked on and picked on and gone in and gone in and gone in. And they come back, and they keep. It's the attitude.
Was Nani just having the worst week ever, where they let her go and do a real world type conversation with Jenna at home?
No,
we never see. And what is that room?
It was like
in the
Flintstones
Goonies?
cave
Yeah,
or
she was in
something.
the
They
Goonies.
did that last season, though. They did that last
Bear one time for the Bear Georgia because they wanted that call-in
For
from his
drama.
No, they
girlfriend,
did that for
who wasn't even his girlfriend.
His
apparently.
cousin.
It was
his
either
cousin.
it was either last season or the season before last season where they did that with Zach and Jenna. Zach was able to call Jenna.
They just wanted a storyline there. So I don't
Right.
know. But that made more sense because they had that big fight before Jenna left at that point. I don't know what happened that season, but this one, it didn't seem like the storyline. Really, do we really care? Yeah, Nani's upset. She's always upset. Why did we need a whole another 5-minute conversation?
Because Jenna is that awesome.
Cut these episodes back down to an hour. I don't need an hour and a half. You can cut out that whole conversation with Nani and Jenna. Bam, I just shaved you 5 minutes.
I think I was more intrigued about that whole Flintstones room. I was like, "Where are we in
Where
Bedrock?
are
Like,
you?
what is this?"
It was like in a
it's clearly a room where they're allowed to go call people. They just
Right.
never air the conversations, but they wanted to air this one conversation.
It was very bizarre
It
that
was
they never
clearly
explained.
scripted. Jenna was in full makeup. She was ready for this interview.
Yeah.
She knew she was going to be on. It wasn't just a conversation where she wasn't. It was in a face. She knew it was FaceTimed.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the producers just they thought it would be cool to just have a player that's usually on the challenge every season to have a little cameo.
Courtney figured it out.
What?
Courtney Rivera. Because we love Jenna. That's why.
Oh,
Sorry, thank
there
you,
it
Courtney.
is.
She shed the light. That's why.
Okay.
It's
Courtney, I agree with you.
I know Benny.
I
but
agree with you, Courtney.
Benny is pumped about Jenna being back next season 35.
I can't wait.
It's going to be great. All right, so the bar stuff happens, and then we get into, I guess, the elimination part. Yeah, we're good with that?
Okay,
We're good?
so
I
the
don't-
bar stuff happens. Yeah, then the fake out where the Josh stuff.
That was so
where
lame.
we think
Yes.
it's going to be Josh, and we think it's going to be Josh.
What
and
was the point?
Tori and Jordan have a really cute montage of sitting there.
Oh, I love that.
together,
Oh.
and I love her. She's like, "We're the coolest people here," which is the best when you feel that way about like you
Yeah.
and your partner.
And they
You're
just,
like,
they just
"We're-"
show them watching all the
Right.
people outside. And, I mean, you just have these just really nice, very nice relationship moments where you
Mm-hmm.
know this is a real relationship. And for anybody to doubt their love...
Let's wait till- okay.
It boggles my mind. I'm not just talking about Cara. I'm talking about anybody out there. It's like,
Yeah.
no, this is real. I know that they like to throw reality stuff and it's fake and it's not. This is a real relationship and
Right.
it's love. And stop trying to. I want to believe in true love.
Right.
And this is it. This is confirmation for me.
They are goals. I mean, they are really cute.
I would love to have
really
that
in
someday. I
love.
really would. Yeah.
Dan,
And
you want a tissue?
I know.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I get embarrassed a little bit because I do
agree.
cry. I do cry a lot. I talked about this the other season, David. You made fun of me about it. I cry. I teared up out there a little bit, but I was able. The lighting was able. No one saw. It was great.
Yeah, no.
My eyes got very watery.
And ladies,
I love that stuff.
he is single, and
I am.
he is sensitive.
Whatever. It is what it is. Can't help it. Let's
the
moving
Josh
on again.
stuff. Yeah. So
I'm
the
red all
challenge.
night tonight. It's fantastic. Yeah. So we think it's gonna. Okay. So then Cara does that dumb thing where she says.
Hold on, let's get to
says
the-
Josh's.
oh.
She says Josh's name. Like, okay. So now I'm pissed because I'm excited now. I'm like, ooh. Everyone
tie.
voted for someone
Right.
different.
What's
What
gonna
is
happen?
what gets to happen?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm
I
just kidding.
knew she was kidding. I knew it.
Yeah,
I
but Benny,
thought it was so
but it
stupid.
sucks that she was kidding. 'Cause
No,
I
it
wanted to
was
see what was going to
stupid.
happen.
It
I
was
know.
so stupid.
They would have to do the tiebreaker. They would just like see. TJ always says, "You guys have to vote again, and you have to decide." Or
One of you gets, but I wanted him to say, or one of you gets
Yeah.
thrown in. That's what I was waiting for, but we didn't get to see it because Cara's
It wouldn't have happened, dude.
It was
cries wolf. She
That
cries
was a
wolf.
stupid.
low-key bully move.
I'm not fake. I just pretend to say someone's name and then don't say someone's name. Okay, Cara.
It was
Get outta
really
here.
lame, and I think it was lame that they voted Jordan in to begin with. I think that they should have voted Josh in. Jordan is I mean, that was dumb.
Well, I mean,
now I think that,
in theory, the U.S. I mean, then they can go against Cara again. Like, Cara, what are you and Pauly thinking?
really dumb.
Josh is such a weaker competitor than Jordan. No one would disagree with that.
Right.
So why are you throwing him in? Bam.
Because they
Dumb.
thought Theo could take out. They thought if we've got a chance to take out Jordan, which again I still don't even
Okay,
understand
they
why.
see this game before it's down there. They see nails. They saw 2 sledgehammers laying in the sand. You're telling me Paul and Cara are like, oh yeah, Theo's gonna take him in a sledgehammer contest when they know they were on a season with him prior, at least Cara was, where he destroyed big muscular Zach in the same type of sledgehammer challenge.
It was stupid.
It was stupid.
I agree.
It was stupid.
100%.
It's so interesting, the word bias. Like, you're so biased against Cara, but she just does so many dumb things. How is that being biased? Isn't it just me having an opinion on Cara?
It is.
It's hard. It's a fine line, but it's like, I'm just having an opinion here.
It's just really hard to
like
side
her
with
at this
her.
point?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
really hard.
If the wedding thing tonight with her reaction to that didn't switch everybody over.
So let's just talk about that. Should we just tackle that?
It was.
Well, let's just say this: Jordan destroyed Theo. He was
Yeah.
made for that, and that goes with my conspiracy from earlier. With the producers wanted him to win.
Jordan was great.
I mean,
Theo, it started. Theo had a few more, and then
fine.
it wasn't. I was like, well, who's gonna win? But then it became clear it was Jordan.
Way Jordan.
What do you think would have happened proposal-wise if Jordan did not win?
I don't think
That's
she
what we were
proposed.
saying.
Yeah.
We were saying it's a win-win. He still gets
You
to
still
propose to
wanna
her
say-
off. No,
Right.
not maybe not even there. But if he wanted, even if he lost, hey, before I go, babe,
Right.
I got something.
Yeah.
That
Nothing
could've-
would make
I
me
think it
happier
would have
than
worked either
leaving.
way for the
Yeah.
producers,
That's true, yeah.
but obviously it was a better win that he got to propose to her and then join her on the same team.
Agree.
Of course.
So let's get to the serious stuff. With Cara's reaction to Tori and Jordan and her fake out with Josh, having a hard time defending her.
Yeah.
It was really. I'm curious to see
She's petty.
if there's
She's
some
capital
Well,
Petty.
that's
She's a
just-
very petty person.
That's just crap. I mean, like I was surprised. I think we were all taken.
You know who was the most surprised? Pauly
Yeah.
was like, "What, babe? What do you do?"
Yeah,
no,
are you serious?
no. I
Really?
mean, he's like, "I know we're against them in the game, but
come on,
this
this
is
is-
And if
this
Pauly
is a
is
lifetime
saying it-
Yeah, this
decision
is a
they
real
just
thing.
made."
Pauly is saying that, you know, like something isn't right.
He has mad respect for Jordan too, and I
Yeah.
think that he really loves their relationship, as we all do. We love Jordan and Tori's relationship. It's so good.
can't
It's
not.
pure.
Like, yeah.
It's the real deal, baby. And what's Tori's last name? It's Deal,
Deal.
baby.
That's,
I'm an idiot. An idiot box boy. I've been working in every
about
season.
it.
What was that? Oh, I forget his name. The NBA announcer. He's like, "Yeah, baby." Or
Yeah,
what is it?
the old
You know
guy.
what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
it brought
Yeah, baby.
joy
The college guy.
Yeah.
and love. That moment was so real and so touching that you'd have to be a monster not to have felt that. And everybody, even Nani, was saying,
It's official, folks. Pam thinks Cara's a monster.
Like Janice,
I know,
Janice
Pam.
Funkwa. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. She just
Farquhar?
put Pam. ... I know.
What?
I know.
What?
We say the same
What?
thing.
Is it Pam?
Well, this
You're
is
right.
interesting. Raven wrote she can't disconnect. I think in reference to Cara.
I agree.
She can't separate game versus real life.
I'm not trying to. Well, that's where I said this, and then I got heat. I get heat for even my Cara love or dislike. I said this before. She, to me, is almost like a child actor. Like, this is so embroiled in her life and so ingrained in her that there's no separation between life and the challenge. And it would be nice for her. I'm glad she's taking a break, but it is going to be like a season without bananas. It's going to be weird to watch.
She flipped them off at one point.
That was, I didn't like Cara.
Holy hell, what are we doing?
Showed a downright ugly side
She just seems
tonight.
very angry this season. Like, have you noticed? Like, I don't think I've ever seen her smile at all this season. Like, she's always frowning.
And she joked tonight.
She's definitely very angry. There's something else going on for sure. Yeah. The way she
Cara,
acted.
I'm here for you, girl. You need like a spa day or something? Yeah, she needs to
Pam, take her out already. What the hell are we doing? Get in that damn spa.
Gotta just relax.
Will you treat her to a spa if we can get her out here?
Yes.
Cara.
Come on out, girl.
Why don't
Come
you turn
on.
that down? She dressed like you
It'll
for
be
Halloween
fun.
last year, for crying out loud.
I
She
did.
loves you, girl.
Yep.
Jeez.
Love you. It's just that was not an attractive side to see. It was hard to watch, and everybody, you could tell that contagious joy that everybody felt like.
We all
teams
did.
aside, we did. I
We
have
were
the chills.
freaking out. It was
I have
so
the chills.
good.
Everything aside, it felt like such contagious
And
joy
I didn't-
and real love, and then
And
from
I didn't.
like that.
I
it
didn't
was
read the description of the show before, so I had no idea because
Yeah.
they said, like you said, Pam, they take their relationship to the next level. I didn't even read that about Jordan and Tori, so I had no idea this was coming.
Yeah, me either.
And it was such a great ending. I have nothing but love for them. Congratulations, you guys.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
That's a nice, I mean, they're wonderful, and they're also amazing.
They're wonderful together, even
They're
though
wonderful
Jordan
together.
does get he yells sometimes as he made the jokes tonight. Like, what are they talking about? Are they saying I'm yelling some more? Like, I really do think Jordan's a good person.
Yeah, he
I do.
seems like
I
a-
like him.
I do too.
Yeah,
I really like Jordan, even though I mean, and the person he hates the most in the house is Cara, and Jordan, that's who I don't like. So it's kind of how do I not like? I love Jordan for all these things. I mean, it's I don't know. It is what it is. I got nothing else besides that. I mean, we can play my game real quick before the end.
yes.
Let's do
Hell
it.
yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm scared.
Heck yeah.
I just think this is going to be a lot of fun here, guys. It's different than news and gossip. It's time for my game. Play the cue music for that.
Woo!
And there's none. I'm just joking. Oh, there it is.
Are we allowed to use pens?
Sure, you can write this stuff down.
May I borrow your
I
pen?
don't know
Here you go.
then.
Thank
I
you.
don't need a pen. I already have the answers. All right. Have you ever guys wondered how much money that these guys actually make off the challenge?
Oh,
Good call.
I've got,
know.
okay, I've got the top 5 people that have made the most money in challenge history.
Are we picking the top 5?
You're gonna pick
from like winnings or
Winnings,
with the-
overall winnings.
Oh,
no,
hold
not
on.
wins like like Ashley won 2 times or Turbo won once or whatever. Who I want to know who made the most money.
Like gets paid
CT.
the most.
Did CT make the most money in
like
his
you
time?
mean like being paid for being on the show?
no,
No,
I mean
he
in
means
total
one.
winnings.
Oh, total winnings.
Not like Bananas his day rate because
Yeah,
he makes
right,
I
he's
think,
number one.
I think he's number one. Like
Okay.
in the times Wes has won, did his winnings add up to top 5?
Got it.
Okay.
Oh.
I got the top 5 right
I
here.
think
Was it Sarah? Was it
Okay,
Was
I've
it
got
Cam?
I've got a 5,
Was it
I guess.
anyone else want to?
Well, I think it would have to be Turbo, right? Because that was the biggest pot so far.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're putting Turbo on
I'm
your
gonna go
5.
with
Turbo.
Turbo also.
Okay, Turbo is 1. He's in second place. He has he won the $750,000. So he's in. You got the number 2. Anyone else?
Who beat
Ashley.
that? Who got more than that?
Ashley.
Ashley has the number 1 spot. She's won
Jeez.
$1,121,250 because
Wow.
she won Invasion of the Champions and she won Final Reckoning.
Jeez.
Wow.
You have 3 through 5 still to guess.
Bananas.
Bananas is in the 3 spot. Excellent job, Benny. He has won $682,793. Right behind him is somebody else.
Cara.
Cara at $602,250, so she's about $80,000 shy of him. And in the 5th spot, you got to guess him. He might be the hardest to get.
Him,
It's a
okay.
him. Oh, I just gave that away.
Oh, Wes?
Not Wes.
Jordan.
Mike.
The
It has
answer
to be
Pam,
Jordan,
you're
yeah,
on
I
it.
was
Mine
saying
was
Jordan,
either
yeah.
Jordan.
$583,000.
I
Yeah.
got.
You guys did great.
I
You guys,
didn't
wow.
get the order right, but
pretty cool, man.
I got them all except
Him
for
and
I thought
Tori are
Wes.
gonna have a nice wedding.
Yeah.
That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. So that
And
that-
Jordan has a real career too. Like we had go back and watch our episode where Tori and Jordan joined us last year.
Yeah, nice, yeah.
On our first episode.
Yeah, 2 years ago,
He
yeah.
has a total real. He has an acting career and makes a clothing line.
I
Yeah,
watched,
he's got a
I
dope
watched
clothing
him as a cop acting on some show
Aw.
this week. Yeah, I thought it was very
Nice.
interesting.
Yeah, Jordan is
Never
an
heard of the
impressive
show, but hey, he's
human.
doing it, man.
Yeah, that's
For
awesome.
sure.
And he's got a dope clothing line too. Definitely check it out. Yeah.
Yeah. More? Is that the end
That's
of the
my
game?
that's
oh,
the
man,
game. You
I
guys got it so
more.
quick. I thought I was gonna have to throw out like some like hints or something, but you guys did great. You guys do. We know our challenge
Yeah.
people.
That's crazy.
it
We
is
love
what it is.
them.
And that's how we end the game right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for joining us. My name is Daniel Lingren. You can find me at Idiot Box Boys on TikTok. We're doing our thing over there. Benny, what's up?
What's up, guys? I'm Benny Adams. Thank you, as always, for watching us. You can find me on all social media at Benny J Adams.
And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Pamela Gross Jill. And follow me because I've retweeted some really funny challenge things that fans have said.
And one more time, I want to say what's up and thank you guys to the live chat for joining us. You guys are wild in there. Thank you guys again, as always, for staying up late with us. I know it's a trek sometimes for you guys to stay up, I don't know, 3, 4 in the morning, whatever it is.
3
out there.
a.m., baby.
Yes, thank you guys.
But,
we love you.
Find me on Instagram, David_Christopher_official, or Twitter at I'm David C_ or something like
See,
that.
it's hard to remember.
Yeah.
We'll
Thank you
put
guys
it
so
on
much.
our-
See you next week. Good night.
See you guys later.
Bye. Mwah.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.